What is the craziest thing you've encountered while researching a story?
Well, let's see. I'll give you a the non-Trump answer, and then the Trump answer. The non-Trump answer is I once covered a convention of East Coast Bigfoot hunters. And just as you might look down upon someone who says that Bigfoot lives in the woods, that is how West Coast Bigfoot hunters look down on East Coast Bigfoot hunters. So it's like they totally believe a giant man-ape lives in the woods undetected, but goddamn it, he does not live in Virginia. He lives in Oregon. And so these people so the East Coast Bigfoot hunters had a whole convention. They were very put upon. I spent a whole day with them. That's the most unbelievable thing I've done outside Trump.
Wow.
The most unbelievable thing in the world of Trump, there were a couple of ones, but the most amazing thing to me, just because of sort of the adventure of it all, was in the course of 2016, we were trying to figure out, I was trying to answer one of the nagging questions from Trump's charity, the Donald J. Trump Foundation. And so you can find the sort of tax forms for his charity going back to the 80s. And the second year of his charity, 1989, he gave the smallest donation in the history of the Donald J. Trump Foundation, $7 to the Boy Scouts. Okay, a $7 donation to the Boy Scouts. And so you thought, oh, that's got to be a great story there, but I don't know what it is. So the Boy Scouts wouldn't talk to me, Trump wouldn't talk to me, obviously. And it was 20-something years ago. So I thought, well, this is just something like, it's lost in the mist of history. I'll never know the answer to this. So I just tweeted it out at the end of the day, as I was going home, being like, look at this. This is so weird. We'll never know the answer. And my readers took it on as a challenge to find out the answer. And so I was just like watching my phone on the way home, like riding the subway on the way home. And it was like watching a James Bond movie where they're like, the supercomputer is tracking the hacker. He's like, oh, he's in Prague. No, he's in Mexico City or whatever. People, without me doing anything, are going through trying to solve this mystery. And so first people think, I'm watching this happen, that it was popcorn. Those of you who have Boy Scouts, I was a Boy Scout, they sell this horrible popcorn. No one eats. They've never found an answer to the cookies, and so they sell this terrible popcorn. And so the readers are like, maybe he bought a tin of popcorn in 1989. And so Trails End Popcorn, manufacturer of the crappy popcorn, is on Twitter, and someone tweets at them, how much did a tin of popcorn cost in 1989? And they immediately responded. They have a social media manager manning that account all day long to respond to this very question. So that cost $5 in 1989.
Oh.
Okay, so forget it. That's not it. And so then somebody starts going through old digitized newspapers. So not just the stories, but they digitize the ads too. And they find a story in like the Schenectady newspaper, or Albany or someplace in New York in 1989, where there's an ad that says, sign or sign up for the Boy Scouts. This is in October of 1989, which is the same month as the gift. Sign or sign up for the Boy Scouts. Registration for the year is only $7. So that's the year that Don Jr. was old enough to join the Boy Scouts.
Oh my God.
And so a man who he literally had just written a book that year saying he had so much money he did not know what to do with it and could not use anymore. He used the charity's money to buy his son's membership in the Boy Scouts. It was crazy just for the way it tells you about Trump, but also just because something that I thought had like disappeared beyond human knowledge, we brought it back.
Wow.